Hello, this is Chaneta, author of How to Have This and That. Let's talk about the benefits of being an independent thinker. That is, to think for yourself. How do you become an independent thinker? I'm glad you asked. You do that by not following the crowd, following your tribe, your group, and thinking for yourself. That's right. Think for yourself. If you follow what is showing up in the world or follow blindly what other people are saying or doing, you will likely end up where you don't want to be and blaming everyone else but yourself. You will not experience a life of this and that. You will not live your dreams. Instead, you'll be living other people's dreams. That's what is happening right now for many people, living other people's dreams. Are you one of them? Look at your life and decide for yourself. Think about that. Think about that. Learn to be an independent thinker. That has huge dividends, believe me. Why not use your own lenses to filter information and come out to your own conclusions? Think what it would feel like when you stop allowing other people's thinking to dictate your actions, your life, and your way of being. You may still end up coming to the same conclusion or conclusions as your family and friends, but you have come to those conclusions all by yourself after taking into consideration all the facts. And most importantly, tapping into your inner power where wisdom lies waiting for you to access it. Sometimes we're afraid to think for ourselves or to express our opinions for fear of offending our family and friends. Although, if you think about it, some people have no problem expressing their opinions whether they offend you or not. Yet, you are afraid to speak your truth the same way as they do and express yourself the way you want to be an independent thinker. You will feel so much better. You will set yourself free. Your true friends will stay with you no matter what because they will appreciate you. Stop being afraid to express how you feel. Tap into your God power and stand on the truth, your truth as you know it. Don't take what you read or see on social media, the continuous negative news, or what you hear from your family, friends, co-workers, etc. Stand on your truth. Don't take their truth as your truth unless you believe it. And don't look at the source. Where's this information coming from? Make your own decisions. And some things we hear we know doesn't even make sense. Be an independent thinker. Think for yourself because some things don't even resonate with you. Do you know many of us don't think for ourselves? Do you know why? It's because it's so much easier to go along with what the majority think and what our family and friends think, etc., etc. Come on. I know that there are times you don't believe what you hear, but you want to fit in so badly. You agree with your tribe or the crowd or the group. When what you really hear doesn't make sense or resonate. Be a leader and not a follower. Be awake, aware, and conscious, AAC, and think for yourself. Be an independent thinker. It takes courage to express your thoughts and opinions. It takes some mental work as well to be an independent thinker. But oh, is it so worth it? It's so easy to remain silent, to feel safe. People don't want you to be different, and they will discourage you from speaking the truth or your truth. Interestingly, they have no problem speaking theirs. How do you get out of the programming of believing that you can only have this or that your life is limited to only a little, or that silly saying that you can't have your cake and eat it? Seriously? Does that make sense? Of course it doesn't. Do your own thinking. Think about it. Why can't you have this and that? Why can't you have your cake and eat it? PAAC, awake, aware, and conscious. When you think for yourself and connect to your inner power of wisdom, knowledge, intuition, and understanding, you know that you can have this and that. It is your birthright. The person who follows the crowd, the tribe, will usually go no further than the crowd. The person who walks alone is likely to find himself in places no one has ever been before, says Albert Einstein. In my distant past, I used to be one of those people, those people that followed predominantly what my family, friends, and the tribe, the crowd, the group, whatever you want to call it, says a lot of times. Why? Because I wanted to be included and to be a part of the tribe. I thought I had to give up my truth and expressing my views to be a part of that. Ever felt that way? Be honest. I felt safe, although I was making myself unhappy because I was not expressing my views. I wasn't expressing my truth because I wanted to belong. I felt my opinion didn't count. In other words, I was playing small. Have you felt this way before? Be truthful when you answer that question. If you are one of those people following the crowd blindly, stop now. It is not your portion to just fit in. It is your portion to stand out and to shine and to be different and to change the world. Stop giving your power away. Think for yourself. Be an independent thinker. Be different and be true to yourself. Because it's okay to do that. Why? Because you feel good about yourself. You are not compromising your integrity. You do know you have something to contribute to the world, right? All right. We are in charge of our lives, and it is totally up to us to create our own paths. You can't get out of life alive, I promise you. Stop playing small. Stop giving your power away. You are made in God's image and likeness. Live from your magnificent self, your God self. Be an independent thinker. You have your truth to contribute to the world. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Here are a few of the stumbling blocks that you may encounter for following the crowd blindly and not being an independent thinker. 1, it holds you back from success. If your friends are not successful, you tend to want to stay in that space because it's easier to fit in that case. You cannot have this and that by being the same as everyone else. Dare to be different. Dare to stand out. Dare to prove that you can have this and that, health, wealth, and time freedom all at the same time. Be awake, aware, and conscious, AAC. Another stumbling block to following the crowd is that it stifles your creativity and stops you from connecting to your amazing self. This stops you from stretching and growing into your full potential. Following the crowd will make you settle for what they think is good enough for you. You know what that looks like, right? If you don't look at your life, look around you. Where are you in your life now? Do you like it? It's so great. If not, start thinking for yourself. Start being an independent thinker. Be AAC, awake, aware, and conscious. If you follow the tribe, you will stop learning how to find ways to improve yourself. You will stop dreaming and just settle. Why bother to stretch yourself when all your circle are in the same little comfort zone as the other person? All you want to do is just be a part and fit into that space. But you're bigger than that. You are magnificent, you're awesome, you're made in God's image and likeness. You are more than enough. So stop being average. If you keep following the crowd, you will never discover your amazing God self. Dare to be different. Start living your life now and doing things that make you happy. Dare to be powerful, magnificent, because you are. Live life on your terms and make every moment count. The choice is yours. Not because someone else thinks that you should have a certain thing or be a certain way. No, you are your own magnificent God self. When you're awake, aware, and conscious, AAC, you know that you can have this and that, health, wealth, and time freedom all at the same time. It is wonderful. Yes, it is. This is Chaneta, author of How to Have This and That. Thank you for buying my books on Amazon.com. Thank you for clicking like below, for subscribing to my channel and sharing my inspirational messages with others. And let me know if there's something you want us to discuss. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, Health, Wealth, and Time Freedom. Also, my personal Facebook page is Chaneta Cummings Lewis. And I want you to be a part of my world. And thank you for listening. And thank you for being a part of my world. Namaste. Thank you. For you can have this and that.